Hello guys, this is the actual last video of this series of Next.js tutorial, and in this video we're gonna talk about metadata and Open Graph images. So we might have an idea of what metadata is in our page, but what actually Open Graph is. Open Graph is when we want to share our website or our specific page to people on social media. We want to show a preview of it, for example, like a text, description, or title, or the image itself. It's when let's spam my father here. It's when I share this link to my father, I want to see an image in here, okay? But nothing's showing up right now because we haven't set up anything. So in order to do that, we have a lot of options actually. See, if we go to Open Graph, Next.js, if we search it, we get two options for this. First is inserting Open Graph image. The second one is generating images using code. So let's do these both. In here, we want to create a file. Let's with the name of Open Graph image.tsx. Let's copy this file and let's change some of the content of it. It's about us. Let's add some emojis to it. And let's run our app locally. It's already running. Let's check our app locally. Localhost 3000 about. So we need to import this font. Let's just throw it there like a trash can. It's a bad practice. Don't learn this from me now, but for the sake of this example, I'll go with it. So this file imports a font and generates a new image via CSS functions, and it has a ratio, even has an alt tag. Let's about us page, and let's a guide to die by code. And when we are done, we can commit. And the only way to check if the app is working, because we want to share it on social media, we have to deploy our app. Okay, generating image for about us. Push, and let's head back to Vercel. We are waiting for our build to finish. By the way, I'm deploying my app on Vercel, which is a free platform. I've made a video of it before, so check it out if you want. Okay, let's visit this website now. About, nothing has changed so far, but let's spam my father again. Nothing also changed here, which is actually a good thing in the video. I've not practiced this, but social media actually cache your response and the link you send, which is a good thing to happen in this video. I'm gonna show you how to, for example, on Telegram. Wait a minute. Open graph image.tsx. Okay. Does it not supposed to happen? Let's check out about. Yep, it should be working. Okay, rewind back to about us. Let's just, it might happen because I have said some explicit words. I don't understand this. Let's push this. Wait a minute. What? You're building 3 minutes? Let's hit refresh. What is wrong with my internet connection today? I don't know. Okay, we wait again. I might have said some explicit word which is die by code, which is weird. It's not that explicit if you think about it. My content is not made for kids. Breathe. Breathe. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's spam my father again. Which is not working again. Let's hit Telegram. Dude, you were working. I know you were working. I have tested you. Oh my god, you're embarrassing me in front of the whole YouTube. Open graph image. Let's follow instructions again. About open graph image tsx open graph image. Let's rename this file with exact same copy of it. Oh my god. Why is always bad things happening to good people? I mean, it's working here. Yup. Yup, it's working here. But why doesn't it work in iMessage right now? I have no idea. Hi Dad. Ignore following links. Thanks. I have to do this. I mean, is there something wrong with the... I literally have the same code. Let's switch back to git repo view. Oh my god, this video is taking so long. Source app about open graph image, and if you copy paste here, no, we're gonna copy the code. Copy the code, copy the code. I mean, raw. Yep. That's it. Let's check out our production build. One sec. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. It's working. It's working on my production app. So here's the thing. I have no idea why my app is not working in another branches, why my open graph image won't work. Apparently it generates because Vercel shows me that in open graph in here that it's deploying in here. Okay, we have an open graph tab here, and then we want to say about, it's generating in here, but apparently, it only works for production. Lesson learned. Good to know, good to know. The other way is to put your images statically in contact page, which is here. Okay. Okay, and we have to name the image open graph dash image.jpg, or supported extensions are jpg, jpeg, png, and gif. For all text of the image, we have to use open graph dash image.alt, which is a text file. Okay, let's hit submit. Why did I push this? Did commit adding image. I'm still in a side branch, not a production branch. And if you guys have no idea what branch is, the next series of YouTube is going to be about Git and GitHub. And I hope you stick around by far. It's already a long video. It's the last step. Can I build my app? I need you to build my app ASAP. That actually rhymed. Nice. Okay, thank you for taking ages. Other than that, it's a good platform to serve your program. Okay, let's go on contact page. Let's spam my father. Okay, this is confirmed. And it's not working on aside branches, but we can see the preview of it in open graph slash contact. Yup, we can actually see the actual version of it. But if you want to share it on social media, which we always do in production environment, we go here and let's copy and spam my father again. No, nothing's happening. Is this why? Because I haven't checked out yet? Yeah, maybe not. Let's copy this, spam my father again. Yep, it's working. It's definitely for production. It only works for production, at least on Vercel. Here, we generated and put images on Open Graph for sharing on social media. We have other platforms to check, but note that for Twitter, you have to create your own metadata, which I'll show you the full metadata file configuration later in this video. Now, let's talk about metadata. What actually metadata is, let's head to localhost. In here, we have, let's get rid of all the tabs to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. And this is not it, this is it. Okay, if we create next app, we can see the title of this web page here. It's create next app. Okay, but we don't want the title to be this. So in here, we want to do something like in here, title, we want to say homepage, a guide to die by code. Description, this app is to demonstrate and embarrass. Even I can spell embarrassment. Hey Siri, how can you spell embarrass?
Embarrass. E-M-B-A.
Embarrass. Okay, thanks. This app didn't embarrass myself more. Smiley in pain emoji. Okay, when we hit save, we want our site to change, and we hit refresh homepage, a guide to die by code. And when we share this on social media, we see these two on social media getting shared. But now I don't want to deploy my app with every change. But what happens if we want to go to about us, and we see here it's a homepage, but it's not homepage in here. So let's head to about us. Let's create export const metadata, which is of a metadata type. And let's create a simple title here, about us, a guide to die by code. Okay, when we save this, about us, a guide to die by code. Okay, but here's the problem. Do I have to write a guide to die by code in every page that I create, well, dry method, don't repeat yourself method, say don't repeat yourself. For that matter to fix, we want to create an object in the title instead of string, which tells us to, it's a template of %s, a guide to die by code. And for the default value, homepage of a guide to die by code. Now, if we go here and get rid of this, now we see here about us, a guide to die by code. Without actually putting a guide to die by code, now we can change one location for a bit. Okay, let's show you guys a complete file of metadata and what it might looks like for better convenience. Is that the correct word? I don't know. Generate metadata for post. This is for my blog website, and of course I'm enabling Google robots, get robots metadata with Googlebot. I'm telling Googlebot to index my page. And for title, I get data title for each post. For Twitter, let's head to Twitter, I get website, and we get these two cards. Always use TypeScript for type safety, because when you wanna give the Twitter metadata or fill out metadatas, it gives you options like I wanna the card to be the player or summary with large image. And for the images, you have to put resolutions. This is a key step. I have been banging my head against the wall of not filling these two. This is a very important step. So get open graph metadata. This is pretty self-explanatory and I don't need to explain this anymore. So this was the last video of this series. Probably I'll make a rework of it because this was my first series ever of doing teaching video. Thanks for watching, and until then, goodbye.